Welcome to FixItForgetIt.com, where projects and ideas come together.
Hi, this is John from FixItForgetIt.com. This is our 2010 Cub Cadet zero-turn lawnmower. It is one of their zero turns with a steering wheel. We've really liked this thing. It's worked out great for us for the most part. One of the things I have not liked about this mower right from the beginning is this oil drain valve. That little nub right there is supposed to slide up into here, and you just twist this thing, the oil comes out. It has a little barbed area here that you can put a drain hose on to get it away from the mower body. It mounted right there. I just have a temporary plug in there right now. The reason for that is this thing, when I loosened it to drain the oil, this just popped right off of here, and all of that engine oil went all over my garage floor. So that wasn't that much fun. I've been in the process of cleaning that up for quite a bit of the afternoon. So that's on there all the way properly now. So this thing, I've never liked it, and even when it would work, you always had to fight trying to get something on here or back in there that would not let the oil just slosh all over the place. So this thing is going, and it's going to be replaced with this. This is just a little hose with this little cap on the end of it. And I picked up this 3/8 by 3/8 fitting. It's threaded on this side and a barbed fitting on this side. I will screw this right back into the engine block down there and push the hose on the barb. Use this little worm gear clamp to tighten that down. I will then, as this is down in here, I'm just going to use a little fastener that I have and hook this to the oil fill tube here, and then when I'm ready to change the oil, I'll just pull it off, drop it down through there, put a pan back there, drain the oil. There you go. That will be so much nicer. Then I don't have to mess with this thing. Never did like it. To clean up the oil, I am going to, because I've wiped most of it up, but right down in there, oil drain down in there on the transaxle, it just kind of went back up under this motor mount deck. So I'll be cleaning all of that up. You really want to do something like that with a very thin, mild solvent that will cut the oil but not hurt the paint or any plastics or anything. This CRC QD contact cleaner is fantastic. I found it's a little less expensive to buy this by the gallon. Then I just use this TruePower rechargeable spot sprayer. It's a 16-ounce capacity, 90 psi maximum. Has a little port on here. You just take your air compressor, shoot some air down in there, and then you can use this for any number of solvents. I put thin penetrating oils and things in here. I really love Corrosion X. That's a fantastic oil. I use that in here. So we'll use that to get this mess cleaned up, and then we'll put this on there, and I will show you what it looks like when it's finished. The oil drain tube is installed. It's been in there for a few weeks. It's working out great. I've had no problems at all with it. I use this little releasable zip tie, and I just mount it right there up on the oil fill tube. Then when I'm ready to use it, unhook that, bring it out of here. I'll tuck it down through there, put an oil pan down there, loosen up that little thumb nut on the end of the tube. Works real well. Let's see if you can see the little barbed fitting down in there. So you just screw the threaded end in there. On the barbed end, you push the hose on it, tighten up the worm gear, and you're done. Something else I want to show you, a little tip that might help you. This oil filter has a little scoop. Perhaps you can see it right there. That little silvery looking little scoop coming out under the filter. When you take that filter off, oil will run down into that, and unless you have something under there, of course, it runs right down on the deck and just makes a big mess. But it's kind of hard to get anything down in there, and that's where this comes in. This is just a little pan. They give these things out at hospitals, and what you can do is just take it, tuck it down in here right under that little scoop. It fits back in there great. You can see here the curve of the pan fits right around the contour of the engine. Get this hose out of the way so you can see a little better. See how that tucks right back under that little scoop? Now you can loosen that oil filter, and once you've taken all the oil out of the engine, of course, there's not much left here in the filter. So you can loosen that filter up. That little scoop will drop it right in the pan. You can just take the filter, turn it up, pop the outside right down in the pan with the bottom facing up. Let all that oil drain. Then once all the oil is finished coming out of there, because of the shape of the pan, it's easy to just pull around like this, and you can bring it right up out of there, and no mess, no problem. Works great. That can really save you from having a big mess down in there to deal with. So I hope those tips give you some ideas on how you can have a little easier task when it comes to draining your oil. This is John from fixitforgetit.com. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll have some affiliate links down in the description, and we will see you in the next video.